Okay, I'm recording this literally the moment after I reacted to the previous episode of season 3, episode 1. So I need to know whether Leonard and Penny broke up. So let's get into it right now. Like and subscribe, share. Let's go.
Sheldon, you're wrong. Wolverine was not born with bone claws.
Howard, you know me to be a very smart man. Don't you think if I were wrong, I'd know it?
I've seen all the X-Men movies, so I can't for sure give my thoughts on this, but I swear in the Wolverine Origins, he had it when he was a young boy. X-Men's Wolverine is a mutant. Mutants come from the genetics, so like of course I'm sure. So yes, Sheldon's right, isn't he?
I'm not crazy. My mother had me tested.
Hey guys, what are you doing here? What do you mean? It's new comic book night.
Yeah, but since you and Penny finally hooked up, we thought you two would be having bouncy, naked yum-yum.
Okay, so they're still together?
There's more to life than sex, Raj. Okay, who had Leonard flames out with Penny in less than 24 hours?
Yeah, the way that he's talking is definitely...
Nothing flamed out. We don't have to have sex every
No,
night.
you broke up.
You don't have to, but it's highly recommended.
Yeah, take advantage of that window of opportunity before it slams shut on your little dinky.
Not a matter of opportunity.
Since when have you had that, Raj?
Learning curve. What's there to learn? You get naked, do nasty things to each other, then somebody makes scrambled eggs and salami. Easy peasy.
Yeah, perhaps what Leonard is obliquely referring to is the occurrence of some sort of sexual dysfunction. Never all be an obsolete
How is
euphemism for
Sheldon
insufficient
getting
blood
on
flow to
in
male sex
the
organ.
mockery?
Nothing like that happened, all right? The sex was just fine.
Just fine. Oh, dude, the 4th Harry Potter movie was just fine.
Okay, when you say it wasn't great, do you mean for both of you? Because we could totally see that being great for both
That-
of you, right?
How it gets me.
I don't know.
Disappointed, let down.
Ashamed, horrified, repulsed. All I know
They
is
experienced
it
it
wasn't the
all.
way I dreamed it would be.
Because in your dreams, you're a horse from the waist down.
In one
Excuse
part
me,
or the whole body?
Wolverine Origin miniseries issue 2, page 22, retractable bone claws. Few people spent less time thinking about sex. And
Hey,
more
me and
time
Sheldon are right.
concentrating on
I'm just
comic
right
books.
all the
We'd have far
time.
fewer of these embarrassing moments.
Me and Sheldon right. I'm right about with Howard, everything. But I can understand Leonard. As much as I'm joking that, come on, Penny not doing well in sex, that's unheard of. But I can admit to, I can understand. That's just a joke, but I can understand where Leonard's going. He was literally fantasizing about her for the whole season of season 1, probably season 2. Although we never really get to see it. He was more like treating as a friend and was not the fantasy like in season 1. But again, if you build her up too much, nothing is perfect for you. It has to be perfect or it doesn't go good. And that's where he went wrong. He's got to find a way to, meet his expectations, lower his expectations. Then, because his expectations are, no woman could meet that.
Now we went somewhere new.
You're good-naturedly ribbing me, aren't you?
He's awfully joyful.
Come on, bypass.
Why?
No, what do you mean?
We
What?
had a perfectly
Oh,
good
wait, actually,
palace.
okay,
The
so
enduring
it's a
palace is
different
our palace.
Indian restaurant.
Trust me, this will be just fine.
You are the authority on just fine.
What's that
Oh
supposed to mean?
no. Oh no, she's gonna get annoyed. You don't, I forgot to mention this, but yeah, you don't tell your friends. You don't, and it's especially you gotta make sure your friends don't tell the woman you're dating that they know.
Terrible. As I was saying, you and Leonard had a disappointing sexual encounter. Well, earlier this evening, Leonard characterized it as just fine, so what you're seeing here is a continuation of the mocking that followed.
Okay, yeah, well, I'm just gonna go eat my dinner elsewhere. Maybe an airplane headed for a mountainside.
Penny,
About the
wait.
reaction I expected.
What is wrong with you?
Okay.
I sense I may have crossed some sort of line.
It's not Sheldon's fault. It's all of your fault. They were walking, which started him. You can't expect him to keep a secret, which is Leonard's fault for talking while he's here, but we'll get to that. Why are we mocking Leonard in front of Penny? You know, like, even if Sheldon didn't say anything, Penny would have clued in at some point, you know. It wasn't that you weren't mocking him in a very discreet way. So it's not his fault.
Yeah, you...
Don't tell him. Let's see if he can figure it out.
This is an interesting science experiment.
I'm so embarrassed.
Please don't be mad.
What did you tell them?
Nothing bad. Just that last night was fine.
Fine?
Yeah, it's a perfectly good word. But you put it in front of wine or dining, and you've really got.
No one says fine for sex, even though I never don't have any experience with that. Nah, you wouldn't say something like sex is just fine or anything, you know.
Let me ask you this: how was last night for you?
It was
She's gonna say fine.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a perfectly good word. I mean, you put it in.
But it's okay to say that in front of you two, not telling your friends.
All right, look, let's not overreact. You know, for a lot of couples, it takes time to get to know each other's rhythms, learn what the other person wants and likes.
So you've been through this before?
No. See, we should have done this last night, you know? Have a little wine, take the edge off.
Actually, ethyl alcohol inhibits electrical conduction in the nerve cells and stimulates reuptake receptors of inhibitory neurotransmitters like gamma-aminobutyric acid.
The speed 3 ceases Leonard. It's speed 3 ceases Leonard. You either dumb it down or don't talk like that.
Goddess isn't an actual goddess. We don't pray to them, we pray on them.
You calling Penny a
Is
shiksa
this it?
goddess?
It was inappropriate to discuss Leonard and Penny's sex life in front of Leonard and Penny.
Yes, he got it, but did they get it? No, they did not. So...
Now I can eat.
Oh no.
What's that?
I hate those.
Hang on.
Why is he trying? It's insect.
Based on the
A
number of
cricket.
chirps per minute and the ambient temperature in this room, it is a snowy tree cricket.
Oh, give me a frickin' break. How could you possibly know that?
In 1890, Emile Dolbear determined that there was a fixed relationship between
You
the number of
should
chirps
never
per minute
asked.
of the snowy tree cricket and the ambient temperature, a precise relationship that is not present with ordinary field crickets.
How do you know what the exact temperature of the room is?
Under the terms of my roommate agreement with Leonard, I've had unilateral control of the thermostat ever since the sweaty night of '06.
Okay, you were right about Wolverine and Bone Claws, but you're wrong about the cricket.
How?
Time I know insects, my friend. I spent many childhood years
Oh,
capturing them with nets, putting them in glass jars, sticking pins through them, mounting them on corrugated cardboard with Dymo labels underneath identifying the genus and species.
Okay, if it was anything about insects, that would be crazy to say.
Oh, dude, you are never getting.
That's about the right reaction.
I'm willing to bet anything that's an ordinary field cricket.
I can't take your money.
What's the matter, you chicken?
I've always found that an inappropriate
It's gonna get
slur.
him.
Chickens are not by nature at all timid. In fact, when I was young, my neighbor's chicken got loose and chased me up the big elm tree in front of our house.
He got skinned by a chicken.
I bet me.
Fair enough. What stakes do you propose?
I will put up my fantastic for number 48 first appearance of Silver Surfer against your Flash 123, the classic Flash of Two Worlds issue.
All right, you have a wager.
There is no way to determine the species of the cricket without examining
How do you
it.
catch crickets? Raj, you just opened a time bomb. That's what we're doing for the whole episode. Catching a cricket.
What the non-pathetic people are doing tonight.
In the other door. They're doing something in the other door. This.
More wine?
Hit me.
Come on, it can't be that hard to find. It's to the left.
Hallway.
Why is Raj trying to fight? It's not his best. He doesn't need to.
What was that?
My stomach. Indian food doesn't agree with me.
Take away his citizenship. Take away his license. Take away everything. What is that?
Help me open it. Crazy, we can't go down an empty elevator shaft.
Fine. If you don't want to proceed, then you forfeit the bet, and I'll take possession of your Fantastic Four.
Let's open her up.
Are you bothered them?
Small, but I took Kung Fu when I was 13, and I remember a good deal of it.
Oh, really? Well, I grew up with an older brother and a very contentious twin sister, and I believe I could easily best you in any physical confrontation.
She could beat you.
These are the classic "Why are you hitting yourself?"
Ooh, big talk from a man who was once.
Meet Raj. It's the Indian connection. I can say.
Government, and it's fun to say schnapps.
Why would you buy? They're so drunk.
Hey, Leonard.
What?
Schnapps.
Schnapps. You're right. That is fun.
Be careful. If I were not being careful, you're telling me.
I can't believe Sheldon's doing this. Out of all the people, I did not think Sheldon would be going.
Stairwell.
My God, why wouldn't they check the stairwell before?
Flashlight went out. I need some batteries. Fellas,
Where is he?
it's really dark down here.
Alright, that's so sexy.
Oh, sweetie, you really can't hold your liquor, can you?
Oh no, that's it. Okay, we get it. I hate this. That's one of my pet peeves, watching people vomit.
Toby, what did you do in a past life?
They
to be
found
so
it?
Disgusting now.
His name isn't Toby. Toby is an absurd name for a cricket.
What would you name him?
An appropriate cricket name? For example, Jiminy?
It's already taken.
Hey, Toby.
Hey, Toby! It's so
Common
funny.
field cricket, aka Gryllus acimus, which is Latin for "suck it, you lose."
Hang on. Voila! The snowy tree cricket, aka Ecanthus fultoni, which is Latin for "I'll suck nothing." Of course, I'm joking because the Latin for that is nihil exorbibo.
That is not Toby. This is Toby.
Raj, what do you think?
Oh, I really don't care.
It was so yesterday.
God, I had the most horrible night.
What
Tell
happened?
you what, let's go down to the entomology department and let Professor Crawley tell us what kind of cricket Toby is.
A snowy tree cricket, and his name is Jiminy.
I bet I could throw a rock in this room and come up with 3 better friends.
Hey, you're having sex, they're not, so I mean... Leonard has already gone through the hard part, which is getting petty. He just has to do the easy part, which is get compatibility. If they don't have compatibility, then they break up. But at least you know that you're good enough to get Penny, the most the nicest person, nicest character, most gorgeous person, nicest, gorgeous, whatever. You got her, so you can get anyone, Leonard. So you got.
It's like Silence of the Lambs down here.
Scream.
Don't do that.
He's such a girl, they're just bugs.
Yeah, well, I don't like bugs, okay? They freak me out.
Talking to my mom about Big Bang Theory and Raj, and she told me that the actor Kunal Nair is married to Miss India. Miss India, who competed in Miss Universe. Totally opposite to the character here.
And women. Ladybugs must render you catatonic.
That's probably his funniest joke.
It was a joke.
Don't knock. Just walk in. Why be polite to the world's leading expert on the dung beetle?
He sounds familiar.
Excuse me. Are you Professor Crawley?
Who wants to know?
I'm Dr. Cooper from the physics department.
Couldn't wait, huh?
I'm sorry?
I haven't even packed yet, and you're already measuring my lab for one of your godless laser machines.
He's disgruntled.
No, you
I
don't
think
understand.
he's
We
got
just wanna
fired.
ask you a question.
Let me ask you one first. What's a world-renowned entomologist with a doctorate and 20 years of experience to do with his life when the university cuts off the funding for his lab, huh?
Ask rhetorical questions that make people uncomfortable?
That's not the right thing to say, Raj.
What's your deal? Are they planning to outsource my job to Bangalore?
I'm from New Delhi.
That's the problem with this statement.
I can identify every insect and arachnid on the planet. Not that that's going to keep me from having to move in with my daughter in Oxnard. And we're not talking Oxnard at the beach. No, we're talking Oxnard in the onion field.
Could you look at Toby?
Toby? What a stupid name for a cricket.
Told you.
No, at least he's right
It's a
about.
field cricket.
Yes, wait, Dr. Crowley, are you sure?
Young man, I've been studying insects since I was 8 years old. You know what they used to call me in school? Creepy Crawly.
A shot. That's the reason.
See that? That's a Crawley's dung beetle. I discovered it after spending 6 months slogging through the Bornean rainforests, while my wife was back home, shacking up with a 2-bit ornithologist. So
He's had a
when
tough
I tell
life.
you that that's a common field cricket, you can take that to the damn bank, because God knows I can't. That tramp took me for everything.
I wish we could see more of him. He's such a funny character.
Enjoy Oxnard. I'm sure your daughter's looking forward to having you.
That's why I say. That's why I say Raj is the nicest character, but also the most also the most innocent.
Oh, hey, Sheldon. What you got there? A new comic book?
Old comic book.
Just treating it as if this is the worst thing ever.
What do you have a safe deposit box for?
Old comic books.
What do you think, Penny?
I lost this to Wolowitz in an ill-considered cricket wager.
What, do they have Wii Cricket now?
She's missed out on a bunch of
That can't
things.
be very popular.
Penny, I'd rather not.
Hey, cricket is fun. Better than baseball. Come on. Even though I don't watch both of the sports, so I mean I can be I'm a unbiased viewer when I can say that cricket is better, even though I don't watch both of them.
Why would that make me feel better?
I don't know, empathy?
Empathy is not an emotion in Sheldon.
Feeling upset about something with Howard, and I'm upset about something with Leonard.
Yes, the disappointing sex. That's an inexact parallel. You and Leonard can always return to being friends.
Oh no, Leonard's not gonna love this, honestly. Oh my god, Sheldon's engineering the relationship to end. Howard finally bested Sheldon though. That's crazy. Oh my god, Leonard's gonna say we're not roommates anymore. He's gonna get angry. This is gonna be the worst, because honestly. I guess if they spend many times trying to get compatibility and it doesn't work, then yeah, they're just incompatible. So honestly, what Sheldon is saying is true, and is probably what she's thinking also. I don't think Sheldon's telling her to do something will make her do something, whereas I think what Sheldon is saying is basically agreeing on what she's already thinking, you know? And like, if they're incompatible, it's only a matter of time. Sheldon's just speeding up the process.
Odds I'd be wrong twice in 1 week.
But Leonard won't thank him for it.
Let's go back to being friends.
But I just said that. This conversation has started to circle. Meeting adjourned.
He doesn't get
Hello?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, you'd like to catch up on the events?
This is
of the day,
unusual.
right? Well, I was forced to talk to Penny about your sexual problems, and
That's interesting.
in a moment filled with biblical resonance, pride wenteth before my fall, causing my Flash 123 to goeth to Wolowitz.
It's in like a sealed cover. That's crazy. I mean,
Leonard,
I wonder how much that's
astonishes
worth.
me how you continually fixate on the trivial. I lost a bet to Wolowitz.
Right. You're saying you talked to Penny?
Yes.
Interesting.
Hardly.
He's like, that's not the problem. Get back to my
Have I
problem.
crossed some sort of line again?
A little bit.
It's gonna take him an hour to figure that out.
Oh, who cares?
Oh, hey.
Hey, what did Sheldon say to you?
Not a lot. Just that we always have the option of going back to being friends.
Is that what you want?
I don't know. I mean, I have to admit, things seem simpler when we were
That
just
is true,
friends.
yeah.
So we'll just be friends.
Good.
They got
Okie dokie.
HMP has said that I paused at the most inopportune time, and I was about to do that there. I was about to say, they got renewed for another season, isn't that? And that's why they're delaying it. And then literally as I was about to say that, they kissed. Well, that just proves they can't be friends. They do have chemistry, because like, what was that kiss? That's like that is a movie feel-good compatible kiss. That felt hot and heavy. In fact, when I didn't get it because in the first episode of this season, they were hot and heavy, and then all of a sudden their sex didn't work. I guess just the sex, this kissing is good, but the sex is not. But, you know, I was about to say that no way that after 3 seasons they go back to being friends just like that, you know. But if you look at it another way, Sheldon may have saved that relationship, you know. I think what happened was, before Sheldon gave that option, both of them were teetering on the edge of, should we be friends? Should we not be friends? Should we be friends? Should we not be friends? You know, they both didn't know whether they wanted to be girlfriend or friends. But when Sheldon gave them that option, like, Penny realized that, no, I want this to work. And that's when she kissed him. She wanted this to work, you know? She realized that that was not an option. Yeah. That's my analysis. Could be wrong, could be right, but I'm happy they didn't immediately break them up, you know? Or at least not for a boring reason like, oh, we're not compatible. I'm happy that they're still together, and if they break up again, or if they break up again, it's for another reason that's more interesting. Hope you enjoyed my reaction as always. Hit that like button, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next one.